Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Dash Brandon.
And today, I'm going to be talking about the new event in Fortnite Save the World, called Hit the Road. I've technically finished the power level 140 version with random. I say technically because my internet died as the boss was spawning. I imagine the three of them made it through it okay. I unfortunately wasn't able to get a hold of them again, but I have put together 10 tips to help you clear it and hopefully help the community as a whole with this event. Number 1. Teamwork is key. Let's talk about teamwork for a second. A lot of people I've played with so far play super greedy. They play the game like they're just playing by themselves, like they're doing AFK war games again. I try to look at the bigger picture. If I see a Paleo Luna and I'm not going to be meleeing anything, I offer up any melee weapons that I might have to them. If I see someone that needs assault rifles, I offer that up to them. Do you need ammo? Do you need this shotgun or sniper rifle? I'm an outlander and I've been going ham farming. Do they need any building mats? Sharing your resources is what the mission really comes down to for me, especially on the higher power levels. It's the only way you're going to make it through. It's not a one-man show. Number 2, get familiar. Speaking of high power levels, I recommend dropping into the first or second tier available to you at least a few times so you can get familiar with all the different objectives they throw at you during the mission. The last one is always the same defense from the same directions. But on your way, you're going to have to rebuild bridges, build a radar, save survivors, defend the truck, and a couple of other different things. Get familiar with where weapons are spawned in the map in general. Knowing what is around, where it is, and how to finish an objective can make your runs a lot easier. You may even hit an easy early objective like the radar build, and use it to send out farming teams to get some easy farm time in while 2 people defend. Number 3, volunteer for a role. In one of the last runs that I completed, I asked my team who would like to be on the defensive team and who would like to stay a bit further from the truck on the offensive team. In the lower missions, you should be able to have 2 people actively defending and 2 people farming and being more offensive while you move the truck. In your tier 3 levels, once you're about halfway through the mission, you might want to only have 1 person out farming, or none of them, because it gets a little bit more difficult to defend your truck. This also applies to when you're at an objective and say someone needs to go build a radar. Decide who's staying and who's going to go build. It's pretty easy to make the decision super fast, and it's a lot easier if you make the decision for yourself. You say in chat, I'm going to go build the radar, or you say, I'm going to defend, you guys go. Or one of you go. Whatever the case may be. Number 4, team composition. Now that we're talking about jobs and the roles of each member of the team, let's talk about the team composition. You probably won't want to run 4 of the same hero builds, unless your team is very well coordinated and very comfortable on those builds. I highly recommend running at least 1 Outlander and 1 Paleo Luna melee build. The Outlander will be out farming a good amount of the time, which is needed for the last defense. He'll need those traps that they'll be able to build, and he'll be able to share the mats with them. You're going to need a decent number of traps and or a solid stall build to get through it. The Paleo Luna is going to have a huge health pool, which will help them be more survivable and be able to deal massive damage to those late game enemies, especially in your tier 3 challenges. She is personally my favorite build to run outside of my troll just build. I'm just kidding about that last part. Number 5, broadcaster build. Speaking of my trolly Arcalo just build, don't assume anything about someone based on their commander hero. You could have a just built for assault rifle damage like I did, or one built for bears, or a shock tower. Thanks to the new hero loadout options, there are all kinds of ways to build your heroes. So you could have sniper heroes, you can have assault rifle heroes, you could have trap heroes, which probably won't be that effective, but there's all different ways to do it. And on that note, don't tell other people what to play. If you don't like what they have on, then you can either try it with them, or you can find a new lobby. I had someone tell me not to run Paleo Luna during one of my runs, because I thought I wouldn't be able to deal any damage, because I didn't think I'd find any swords. I mean, I get what they're saying, but I also built myself to not just be focused on swords, I'm focused on general melee, because I have assassination, so I can do general melee. all works out for me. Number 6, be effective. And I'm not talking about as a player so much here, I'm talking about your build. Let's talk about what an ineffective build might be here, especially when we're talking about tier 3. Some builds just will not excel or bring as much to the team, such as a Master Grenadier build or a Bear build. The Bears have been nerfed very hard. Same with Master Grenadier, she's been nerfed very, very hard. And it's hard for them to deal damage that you can deal otherwise. You can make a hybrid build, and I can get behind you on that, but don't necessarily go full grenade or full bear. Bring something where you know that you're going to be effective and you're going to help the team. After about the 3rd objective on your tier 3 mission, you're going to be facing enemies that are quite a bit stronger than you are. So you don't want to go in there feeling that you're not bringing your part to the team. Number 7, be defensive. When you're pushing further into the mission and are at your tier 3 difficulty, you will want to play more defensively than offensively. A high level taker can one-shot most builds if they catch you out. The same goes for getting hit by just about anything when you're in your tier 3 challenge. Once you're up in the 180 plus power levels, things just hit ridiculously hard. I can't tell you how many times I've read that someone died and they don't know how they died or what killed them. Keep your head on a swivel, know what's around you, and you'll stay alive. Number 8, go coconuts. I'm running the coconuts on pretty much every build that I've tried in this mode. Not only does it give me healing, but I can pop one when I see a smasher coming and get a decent damage buff for about 5 seconds. I think it's 5 seconds. Off of it as well. I've solo defended an objective for over 2 minutes as a Paleo Luna because of the coconuts. No, that run wasn't successful, but we did clear that objective before we failed and boosted our rewards a little bit.
What do I do?
Number 9, boss tactics. The boss at the end of the mission spawns in the 1 minute and 30-second range to the 1 minute and 45-second range. Be ready for him to come. If you get lucky, you'll only have to worry about a trap vulnerable boss that you'll kill super fast because you've been farming for traps this whole time. If you get unlucky and it's like a tank smasher with ricochet, then ignore it and deal with everything else. There's no reason to fail the mission because a boss is smashing up the objective. Have one person stay with the objective, build stuff for the boss to smash. If they run out of building materials, have them swap out, and then it'll be fine. You don't have to kill the boss to win the mission. Number 10, be kind. And for my final tip, be friendly. We're all here to have fun, slay husks, and make new friends. I'm trying to start each match with a friendly hi team and a good luck have fun. If you tend to not go into the in-game comms, be sure to read your chat. Try not to flame each other too hard. And remember there's a person on the other side of that hero. I hope these 10 tips will help you get through your first completion of Hit the Road, or maybe help you push a harder power level that you hadn't finished yet. I also hope that we can get as many eyes on this video as we can, so the community as a whole can benefit. If you would like to help the channel, you can use my Epic Creator Code, which is _Brandon. I'll put that on the screen for you, and I hope that you have a great day. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Bye bye.